Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusril. It is the 30th of October, just about, and welcome to Holodeck Happenings. The latest featured episode, Sphere of Influence, has landed, or rather launched, depending on your point of view. For those of you who missed the Romulan campaign, it ended with us discovering an Iconian gateway under New Romulus, and also that, hey, the last time someone switched it on, it blasted the planet with radiation, set off every volcano on the place, and, oh yes, rendered it uninhabitable for 150,000 years, give or take. What's a couple of millennia between friends? So, naturally, the Romulans are going to try and switch it back on. And we've been invited. This couldn't possibly go wrong. Hail Datan, who appears to have his webcam set a little bit low. Never mind. The gateway discovered is prepped and ready for activation. We've been invited along as a courtesy. Single player only, sadly. Bunch of expertise. Obelisk carrier. And two very interesting bits of kit. The first is a 360-degree arc turret. That's not particularly grand in and of itself, but if you are running an escort or a cannon-armed Vesta, and you want a 360-degree beam, or you just don't want to blow a forward weapon slot on a beam array to use target subsystems, this thing is worth considering. The other thing is, of course, the Obelisk Rift Warp Core, plus 5 auxiliary, plus 10 maximum auxiliary, so that's the only way Romulans are going to get access to that without popping down a great deal of cash for one of the rare ships. And also, nice little boost of slipstream reduction. Very, very nice core if you're running a science vessel, it has to be said. And of course, you get the set bonuses. We'll take a look at those later. Right, so, accept the mission. And since it's a long, long way to New Romulus from here, I'm just going to transwarp instead. Tell me no one drinking whiskey's been in the... No, good, fine, excellent. The engine room remains inviolate. Welcome to Taldera. We'll get rid of the mission and we shall start Sphere of Influence. Now, I believe they installed environment controls in there because it would be really, really awkward if we got incinerated the moment we beamed into the mission. Nope, we're good. Hi there, who are you? The Darwins. Okay. Right. Okay, so they caused a nuclear winter. We knew all of this. Quick synopsis. You were instrumental. I assume this will change if you haven't capped out your rep tier. The entire galaxy will be at our fingertips. Yeah, including the bits of it that we probably don't want looking back. Anyhow, last time I came to this place, No, it won't. At least I hope it won't, or we'll all be out of jobs. Invited delegates... Well, let's see. Ops, what do you want? Oh. Go away, Frennick. Okay. Oh, speak with Kerekek, not Frennick. Here we are. Okay, well, I like the way you've redecorated. I also think you've cleaned away most of the old Darwin power siphons. Worf, hey buddy, good to see you. Right, Captain Curran.
Daughter of Grilka, captain of the mighty IKS Fortescue, and survivor of 100 battles.
Grilka. Wait a minute, are you Worf's... How many kids has Worf got? More point, how many women has he married? Okay, who should I be talking to? Alright, so the flagship's in orbit. I have no doubt that the Enterprise is in orbit as well, on the basis that the Romulans are not stupid and have called in half the fleet just in case it does go wrong. Yeah, there you are, Vakel. Good to see you again. Kerekek, hi. Okay. Yes, we know. Also, you forgot the space. Right. Yes.
You think you have corrected the issue? Consider what happened to the Daewons, and what the result would be if the Romulans lose a second homeworld.
Well, they've still got the fleet.
I have encountered Iconian gateways twice before. In both those instances, the finest commanders I ever served found the technology to be too dangerous to preserve. It is difficult to believe that you have managed to do what they could not.
Well, hey, they've had 6 months. Captain Picard had, what, 6 minutes?
No
So,
problem.
okay, mind you, WORF is probably smarter than you are. This would be a very boring episode if it didn't. So, of course, let's go take a look at the data.
Admiral Kerrick, I want to start by reviewing your science team's work.
Okay, let's go talk to the researcher. Also, let's see if we can have a quick chat with... Well, I've no idea who Ninyan is. Let's have a quiet word.
Iconian gateways can open up anywhere. You don't have to have another gateway.
Yes, that's also why everybody is paranoid after all. Excuse me. After all, if one of these guys decides to open up on, say, Earth space dock, we might need a replacement for Admiral Quinn very quickly. Nothing to say, Sean? No pity? Sutherland has been showing up the Enterprise in the sector block after all. Right, so we have researcher Durana and... Oh, hi, Dr. Cooper. I don't believe we've met. What do we have?
Fascinating. Simply fascinating.
Use tools, use caution. Right. Have you been scrawling "make us whole" on the walls? Okay. Of course, this does beg a question. How did the Iconians power this thing? I find it hard to believe they were using an improvised geothermal tap.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
Okay. Of course. And no one carried the 3 by accident during one of those late nights. Right, so they hadn't even become warp power. And yet we're using another geothermal tap. Couldn't we just plug the whole thing into a singularity
With
core?
all due respect to you, Ambassador, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
There are many, many things to worry about. Right. Okay, let's go find the power variance coefficients. Doopy-doopy-doo. How do we do this? We talk to... No, we don't. We toddle over here. Access power monitors. Bleep, 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 bleep. Variance monitors. 14, 77, 47, 38, 39. 14, 77, 47, 38, 9. Alert beta is dropping. They're going through... I suppose point out that technically power levels would be measured in watts, but there you go. Pilots are ready. Chevron 7 about to engage. Let's go back and talk to the researcher.
Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me?
7... Oh, Lord,
Are
77.
you sure? Were you able to find the coefficient? Alpha is 14. That looks correct. Are you sure? Were you able to find Alpha is 14? That looks correct.
Alright, bounces you back. Gamma is, well... Blasted. They ask you out of sequence. You cunning little... Give me this back. Right. Various ones. 14, 77, 47, 38, 9. Right. So 14 first, then in decreasing magnitude from 77. Okay, let's try this again.
Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me?
14.
Alpha is 14. That
47.
Looks, yes, that's correct. Gamma is
Delta
47.
is 38. Perfectly in order.
Your
Is that right?
numbers may be correct, but have you ever witnessed the power of one of these gateways outside of a holodeck? Well, I have. I was invited here to share my knowledge with those willing to listen. Even the best plans seldom survive contact with the enemy.
Yes, they've been asking for the final power variance numbers.
Okay, let's go talk to Malak and play courier. Honestly, flag rank in Starfleet, 3 years combat experience, command of a starship, and I'm a glorified message
I
boy.
appreciate you speaking up about your concerns.
No, we just beam out and leave it. Anyhow, new numbers.
Finally.
Oh good, right, what were the numbers doing before?
I agree that the simulations look promising, but I still have some concern.
So do I. We're on a deadline.
Okay, right. Looks like we're going to get to blow up the planet. Happy, happy days. Okay.
Perhaps we can find a solution that will ensure the safety of all of us. Show me your projections.
Tell you what, we'll have transporter locks on everyone in here and a very big bomb on cargo pad 2 ready to go. Also, I will do a couple of squats because thigh muscles must be kept properly exercised. Right then, geothermal tap, activate main power, and the monkey flips the switch. Okay, we're using some very old machinery here. Oh boy. Right. Before we blow everything sky high, let's go talk to this guy. Jirok. Oh, we're missing a thing. Oh, right, no, sorry, Ops. I want Jirok.
Commander Tiaru Jirok of the RRW Lisette.
Set. Okay. And they need a flagship on par with the Enterprise. Right. Okay. Well, at least we now know who their Enterprise analogue is. Personally, I'd have resurrected the Bloodwing, but there might have been copyright issues about that one. Open doors. There we go. Why we can't do this from one console, I do not know. Engage Chevron 3. All that advanced Starfleet training paying off. Right, Mayak, let's see how badly we can wreck this.
The numbers are good, but something seems off.
Abort. Abort. Abort.
Agreed. Sensor readings from the gateways I've encountered were significantly different than this. Could it be because of the power source you're using?
Readings like this make me wonder.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, if we're about to open a door to hard vacuum, pressure differential would be very bad. So, do you think there's something on the other side trying to get
The
in?
numbers aren't saying that exactly, but it's a real possibility.
Right, well, I'm not too happy with the fact that we had a power drop on one of the levels back there. So, we'll add more
Sean
security.
and Corrin have been consulting with Kerek's security forces. I do not know Captain Sean, but he commands an enterprise. He must be a formidable man. He also has less enthusiasm for activating the gateway than others here. I am certain he has considered all the options.
Right, let's go talk with Vakel. Let's be honest here. We're all... Actually, that's an interesting point. Is it me or is everyone who has encountered Iconian tech really twitchy about this? And everyone who's not is going, yay, Stargate! Anyhow, Vakel, hi. Still not sure about that last distress call. Right. Do you have a moment?
Looks like it's almost done with the final checks. Make it quick.
Actually, we've got some concerns. Indeed. He wants an option to neutralize Gate. He's been chatting with a Starfleet officer. Me. Anyhow.
I've been dubious about this project from the start.
Right, so... we have a contingency plan. Is the contingency plan a very large bomb? Right. Yes, it is a very large bomb. Good. Right. Excellent. We should probably ask the Romulans before we start planting a large bomb on their gate. WORF, hi. Is this about to start something off? Nope, they're going to do it psychically. Fine. We should probably still tell the guys first. Hey, Commander Mayak, we're about to plant a couple of very large bombs on your gate just in case. Would you mind? No? Great, thanks. Cheers. That's one. And that's two. I just hope the blast radius of these isn't going to include the rest of the room.
Good idea.
Yeah, I told you we should have asked first. Right, so contingency plans in place. The Klingons have beamed down extra security, I hope. Power levels are almost on the numbers, but this is still going to go horribly wrong.
Preparations are complete. I see no reason to delay.
Prepare to have things go horribly wrong. Begins the cutscene.
Initiating final power transfer.
Planet going
Power
boom.
output rising. Levels are within expected parameters.
Activating gateway.
This would be a good moment to have a lot of guns leveled at that gateway.
Got a spike.
Abort! Abort the mission!
Well, there go the trainees. Oops. So much for that idea. We run through the gateway with no other option. Come on. Well, looks like we're going for a bit of a jaunt. So much for the emergency transporter plan. Well, I hope we've got some heavy earth moving gear handy, boys and girls, because we're going to have to dig the gateway back out. Alright, so things have gone horribly wrong in best Star Trek fashion. Let's see where we are. Also,
I knew that gateway would be trouble. We can't get a reading on where we are or how far we've traveled. The best we can figure out is that we are not in normal space anymore. And we are trapped.
oh dear.
The scientists have been able to get a few readings from New Romulus, but the gateway was damaged. We cannot use it to return. A few people managed to grab some supplies on their way through the gateway. It might have something useful. Check the crates. Assist with the wounded. Once we have seen to the immediate problems, then we can worry about getting out of here.
Understood. Right, someone had the time to grab that on their way out? Okay, I knew Romulans were strong, but that's impressive. Okay, emergency medkits. Let's patch you up quickly. Right. Auto suture to stitch him up. And what else do we have? More useful supplies. A few tricorders. Please tell me somebody brought guns. I don't want to be down to sidearms. Okay, some basic rations. Well, at least we're not going to starve. I wonder if the locals are edible. Next problem. Patch up. Right, okay, that is probably a sprain. Sick bay is not a problem, so use one, use two. Oh, fab. Reassess. Rest, ice, and compression. Elevate limb. There we go. Who's next? Administer medical assistance. Okay. I think in this case we'll sling it up. And what's up with you? It's just a scrape.
I believe I have found a way to open this door, but it will take two of us to override the controls.
Because that's a sensible option for opening a door. Dr.
I
Worf.
think I can open this door, but I will need your assistance. Once I override the security protocols, you will need to rewire the primary motivator to release the locking clamps. Are you ready?
Wouldn't be much of a science officer if I couldn't open the door. Rewire and zip.
To see what lies beyond.
Another room. Another identical room. Well, let's go take a look. Scan exit 1.
Interesting. Are you detecting high trace levels of tetrion radiation?
If they're high, they're not trace levels, and I prefer not to have my shields wrecked.
Shows this to be a complex of some kind. There is another large room further down this hallway.
Indeed, and door number 3. Shall we take the money?
Picking up something beyond this door.
Well, I suppose that's where we're going. The tetrion radiation is a known problem, but we've got the mystery exit on number
As much as I
3.
hate to say this, we will cover more ground if we split up.
WORF, no! No, you don't split the party! Red shirts that wander off end up dead. Did you learn nothing from 7 years aboard the Enterprise?
We should keep in contact as we search.
Well, you're wearing red, Vakel. You're doomed from the
Commander
start.
Romulan will accompany me.
Yes,
I
oil.
will accompany you.
And we'll stay here. Okay. Actually, no, we're just going to delegate. Okay. Hi. Well, at least you're wearing the right colour. Okay.
Come. We will find the way out.
I'm sure we will. Why are... Oh, they're taking door number 3 then. Well, let's go. Also, check the flamethrower. Fully fueled. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Right. Let's keep going. Oh dear. Red dot. This is not good. Investigate room. Okay, so we have some random equipment. What does this do? Could be a really large snow globe. It's a really large snow globe with ambient traces of tetrion radiation. Right, what about these guys? This looks similar. Control of some kind? Environmental and life support. Recently adjusted. Okay, someone's been tampering and... Were these guys... Either there's something missing from the architecture, or these guys were really, really tall. Anyhow, let's check the snow globes number 3 and 4. Doopy-doopy-doo, scan, scan, scan. Okay, multi-adaptive life support system. Many decades of use. Wonderful, so whoever did this was pretty good and pretty accommodating to visitors.
Odd tetrion readings, and we've been able to confirm that we're in subspace, but there's nothing conclusive yet.
Okay, well this doesn't look Hilarchi.
Facility is mostly automated. That doesn't mean it's abandoned.
Okay,
Maybe it's
so...
a way to open a gateway to a location without a corresponding one on the other end.
Maybe so.
Good idea. If there is a targeting system and a medical bay, we may find the equivalent of a shuttle bay as well.
Or we may not. Better yet, we'll find the equivalent of a bridge. So, what do we have? Looks like 4 users, identical stations, waveform. Well, I suppose it could be a practice for scanning data samples. Let's see what we've got. Main control, they set it for a breathable ON atmosphere.
We have
That's
not
nice
heard
of
from
them.
the security detail. We need to check in with them.
They're dead, Jim. They're dead.
Are you sure something here is not blocking our communicators? This is suspicious. We should check in with Karn and Sean's teams.
Corin here.
I've found what appears to be some sort of...
Oh boy.
Did you hear that?
Wanted, new captain of the
Captain Sean's team
Enterprise.
is in trouble. Hurry.
Must be willing to go to strange new worlds, explore and contact strange new civilizations, and die horribly. Let's move. Okay, looks like he dropped a Romulan tricorder and a Federation phaser pistol. There's a 4-minute gap in the file. That's an interesting model of tricorder that he's got. Very nice. Prefer the folding option though. And his phaser pistol. What have we got? The work is impressive. Oh, custom weapon, eh? Shame he didn't actually get a chance to use it. Also, make a note of the specs for later use. What else do we have here? Toolkit. Right, was carrying, and a smash combat. Also, rather a lot of...
Sean's team. We are not alone here.
Yeah, I noticed. Right. Okay, so let's do exactly what they did. Difference is we have guns out and ready. So, beep, boop, beep. There we go. Settings for 6 coordinates. So... Okay, you need 3 for physical space. Alternately, of course, you're using a 2-point reference system to interpolate.
This does not bode well. We should rendezvous with Karn and the others.
Yes, and there's a red dot on that corner, so I suspect this is going to end very badly. Oh, hello you. Well, it's not exactly a Larchy, but... Zappy, zappy, zappy. Has anyone got a resonance pulse handy? Self-disposing corpses. Very useful. Back we go. And, of course, they're all gone.
They would not have left without their supplies or weapons. Can you hail them?
No, of course not.
Find Clorin and the others.
Yes. After all, someone suggested we split up. Alright, let's keep moving. I suppose we could just follow the sounds of clashing weapons in glorious battle.
I know this place.
Oh.
I have been here before.
Oh. Yeah, you have, haven't you? Well, well,
This
well.
table. I saw one just like it when I served on the Enterprise.
Yeah. How's the arm?
Blood. Klingon and Phorasan. Koran put up a fight.
Yeah, for all the good it did here. Let's see what kind of data core we've got
There are
here.
data entries here that correspond to our missing people. They will be taken for examination soon.
And by examination you mean
It
vivisection.
was a Solanogen-based race, and I have seen this before. When I served on the Enterprise, we attracted attention of aliens who existed solely in subspace. They abducted us, experimented on us. We did not know why, but their actions went far beyond mere curiosity. We were able to stop them before they established a pocket of subspace on board the ship, but not before they sent a burst of energy through. If these aliens served the Iconians, that energy could have been a message.
Hey guys, galaxy's right for the picking.
Koran was not taken without a fight. Of that I am sure. And this table has not been used yet. These aliens must be holding the others. It is only a matter of time before they will be examined as well, and the experiments can be deadly. Everyone here is in danger. We must find and free them.
On the bright side, we might have an option for getting out of here if we now know where we are. Of course, we do need a starship to kind of
There is
work
a
it
holding
before.
area down this hall. We should... Automated defenses! Defend yourself!
Yes, yes, Worf, start shooting.
That Guardian was damaged by a disruptor. Koran's work.
Right, well, that implies that they're running on limited numbers, so let's keep this moving. Can we do something about the
We
door?
can overload the power cell from that Guardian. It should blast through the door.
Yeah, let's just hope there's nothing significant on the other side. Going to sweep, unauthorized gateway access, prep measures, right, interesting time measure that they're using, 066458. That looks like essentially a time elapsed sweep.
Be
Okay.
ready. There may be more Guardians beyond this door.
Okay, that'll just bring the dialogue back. Right, so, breaching in 3, 2, 1. Because we are both badasses. Looks like, well, there were some Guardians. Okay, you go down. Come on. Pop. Right, so... Disable with no user interface. I'm impressed. Oh dear. We appear to have set off the automated systems. Well, let's pop everybody else. Out you get. And... some security officer you were. Where's everyone else? Okay. That's empty. Yeah, and by the looks of it, didn't pull it off. Hey guys. And who is this? We have a plot.
I don't see Captain Sean.
is still someone missing who could be saved, we are not leaving without them.
Plus, we don't have a way back yet anyway, so let's take a close look at this corpse. Not from a species you recognise. Well, can we at least get a decent scan, or... No, flick him over? I mean, what kind of species is this? Humanoid, 5 fingers, standard template, dress sense of a Klingon mixed with a Deferi. I'd hold the body back if I had the option. Alright, let's move. Okay, also we know about the crates, you left them back here. So, gateway... Yep, right, let's keep moving. Onwards. WORF, we really should have brought the others, you know that. More phases if nothing else. Oh boy. Hey guys, good to see you again. I just hope they're in good enough condition to be moved after that. You know what? Burn. Toasty, you two, come on. Have some plasma. You know it's good for the skin. Extra crispy crackling. Well, they both seem to be in usable condition. Right, wait for the red alert to wear off. Okay, patch him up. Okay, maybe we don't. Struggle scan. Both into superior vena cava. Right. Regenerate the veins, restore function, and then purge out the lymph nodes.
What happened? How? Can you help Mike?
Probably not, but at least the Enterprise doesn't need another captain. Pity, really. No. Very dead. Can we grab the polymer as well?
There's nothing more we can do here.
Nope. Pity.
The best way to honor Mayek's memory is to save his new home.
Alright. We're down a couple of extras already. Let's keep going. Follows the energy signature. Also, Sean, do you want your custom phaser back? No, fine, let's keep moving. Okay, through the doorway. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The gateway energy signature is emanating from somewhere across this expanse. We need to find a way across.
My scans indicate there's some sort of control system at work.
I'm picking up more of those automated defenses.
You should scout ahead.
Well then, let's get going. Find a console. Here we are. Use console.
We will escort the others when the way is clear.
And just to be safe, armor systems engage. Unfortunately, I don't get a nice shiny clunk click Michael Bay sequence, but we can keep moving. Also, I don't have to breathe Klingon anymore. What do we have here? What the... Oh! Okay, that was completely accidental. Happily, there's an anti-idiot feature in this mission, so that's just one of those discoveries you'd never find unless you went looking for it. Wow. Okay, that is Earth. Okay, that's not freaky at all. Here we are, system solved, sub-present level 4 surveillance. See Borg for more. Well, I suppose I should be flattered. Can be aggressive when threatened. Right.
The Sol system. Earth.
Do try to keep up, microbrain. Let's extend the bridge. There we go. And I wonder what happens if we extend this one. Oh, if I don't move first. Okay. Right, so this is more like essentially a... I have no idea what this is like. I was going to say massive holodeck, but let's have a look. Okay, capacity 4.7 million. Well, that might be good for one planet if it wasn't completely wrecked. And we are at a dead end here, so let's track back. Worf, I thought you were staying with the wounded. No, okay, fair enough. Back to Earth, and then onwards again. Don't fall off this time. I suspect you only get that accolade once. And, oh no, we have another console. Kronos, by the look of it. And if they thought the humans were trouble... Aggressive, warlike species. Only successful if they use a... Possible candidate. Well, I suppose you guys are slightly higher regarded. Already accustomed to taking orders. Excellent. And if they cannot...
This is not a holodeck. It is a live image of my world.
Really, really good sensors and a setup that makes the Enterprise's astrogation system look primitive. Can we get this for the Sutherland? Just saying. I mean, I know you can take a shortcut through subspace to get real-time sensor feeds, but oh wow. Also, can this be focused? Okay, where are we now? Vulcan, I think. Beep beep beep. Vandros 4. Oh yes, DS9 blew that up. Okay, observe but don't engage.
Vandros 4. I remember this world. We found an Iconian gateway there during the Dominion War.
Okay. Pop this one. Interesting that they don't want to get into a mess with the Dominion just yet, despite Aaron's attitude to the Dominion basically being, take what you want, Mr. Iconian, sir. So, okay, gateway 7,200. They have gateways in the next galaxy? Unauthorized connection in Hobart? Whoa, they were trying to get an Iconian gateway working in Hobus. Oh, wow. I wonder if that was what was connected to the supernova, if the whole thing was just them covering their tracks. Extend the next bridge, and let's keep moving. Keep forgetting that it's a rather sensitive double tap on the roll command. And that, I believe, that's either Molrian or Andoria. Let's pull it up. New Romulus, level 8 surveillance, Darwin homeworld, and attempting... Okay. So the Alarchi failed. Ha! Alliance with Tal Shar problematic. Sailor must be either controlled or eliminated. Okay. Oh, that's why Adrana wasn't getting any sleep. Fair enough. Okay. 70%. Oh, right. Okay. Oh dear.
New Romulus. The tectonic activity is getting worse. We must find a way to stop it.
Yes, and preferably before we run past, say, 25% casualties. Alright, keep it moving. There we go. And yeah, I'd recognise Vulcan anywhere. No, that's Iconia. Whoops. Homeworld's still unsuitable, they've begun modifications, and yeah.
I know this planet.
Yes, I know, that's where you ran into the old gateway, isn't it? Which started with the Yamato that went boom after they accidentally triggered a computer virus. Right. Next, I suspect the blue consoles are the advanced plot ones and all of these green ones are side branches. Use. Safety measure theta 6. Okay, so they can't move ships yet. I suppose that's something. Or until proper codes are transmitted. Right, so it's the Iconians trying to get their homeworld back. We know that much. And we now have a red icon. That's interesting. Okay, what's here? Don't recognise that planet immediately. Let's pop console. Quora. Okay. Doop. Doop.
The Delta Quadrant? Does the Iconian influence reach so far?
Apparently, yes it does. Now, I'm guessing red is a really bad idea, so let's do it! Let's face it, activating this gateway was a stunningly bad idea, but there we go. So, current status, ship obelisk 1. Oh wow, we have a new toy. Okay, and an accolade as well. And the discover information objective is complete. Well then, only one thing for it. Hit the blue button. And off we go. Oh, Solanogen and Solanae. That's why they've got that name. Tells us who built this, I suppose. And we have...
This appears to be some sort of master control panel. I believe we can use it to open the gateway.
Horrible problem coming right up.
Can we access the database? We must know what the Iconian plans are.
How about we don't get shot first? Come on. Come on. Fall over. Back it up. Trigger the recharge. You sniper shot to the face, except you ducked. Get back here.
We need to download the data and move everyone here before more Guardians arrive.
Okay, well, downloading the data is not an option. So let's just beam everyone over first. Or, well, no, we're walking. Limping. Being carried. Are we down a few... Okay, there you all are. Right, I was starting to wonder. And let's reroute the power again.
While you reroute the flow.
Oh, wow.
Star chart. Are all those markers Iconian gateways?
Look, that's the new Romulus gateway.
Yes, it's under several thousand tons of rock, dearie. We probably can't use it. Also, I have to note that a lot of those gateways are fairly far apart. I mean, that's, what, no more than 20 or 30 in a quadrant? So much for we'll never need a starship again. Anyhow, reconfigure the controls. Oh. Green. Red. Yellow, green, red. Okay, yellow, blue, blue, red. Yellow, blue, blue, red.
The gateway on New Romulus was reset.
Excellent.
It wasn't the only one.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Ambassador, we'll cover you as you download the data.
Oh dear.
The paths are retracting.
We appear to have reactivated the entire gate network.
You hear that? That doesn't sound good.
Security reinforcements are inbound. We should use this gateway.
Yeah, just a few of them.
Out of time!
Come on, download the data. Come on. Come on. Come
I
on.
have downloaded what I can. It is time to leave. We have cut the net.
Stop talking and run away. Come, Worf, come on. Run, you stupid.
This is a bridge. We have walking wounded, but some of us can still serve. Where do you want us?
I thought we were heading back to New Romulus. Anyhow, let's see what we've got. Also, since we're not getting shot at, let's pop the suit. There we go. Right, investigate console. What do we have here? Right, sensor and deflector controls. Adriana, you're on the job. We'll not discuss the fact that your brain was being scanned like so much linguine. Who's next? Tactical console. Valkel, you're up. Although, personally, I did give him Worf that. Okay, and what do we have here? Engineering. Current. You know you're on. And of course, finally, we have Worf over here. I wonder what he's got. Primary weapons control. It's the little red button.
But the gateways are open now. All of them. We do not know who will use them. It may be the Alachi, or it may be something far worse. We must warn everyone of what is...
If they haven't already noticed.
Telemetry. I'm detecting another gateway in the Durette system. It's big. Ship-sized.
Perfect.
Gateway is transmitting a high-band subspace signal. Sensors are picking up Elachi ships on an intercept course.
I suggest we go there and contact New Romulus for reinforcements.
I should probably have holstered that
Not
rifle.
from here. I can make a gateway for us and set a destination close by, though.
Taking us out.
Okay, that's a nice little touch. Doesn't quite work because of the engine limit, but it's a really nice touch. That was clever. Needed some work with the camera angles, though.
Sensors
Right.
show we are in the Durette system. Systems are all reading normal, but object sighted near the ship. It is an Iconian gateway.
Yeah, you only just sighted it, Worf? Okay. Hail the Republic.
You all safely returned. When the quakes began, we lost all communications with the gateway chamber and feared the worst. But where did you go? Through the gateway? And what is that ship? I've never seen anything like it.
I'll explain when I can, but we had to open the entire Iconian gateway. Please don't be mad.
Reset. Elements preserve us.
There was a ship-sized gateway in subspace in this system.
Enough talk.
Whoops!
The gateway is transmitting a signal. I am picking up a corresponding one from an entire fleet of Elachi ships on an intercept course. Send every available ship. We must fight if we are to survive.
Sending reinforcements now. Good luck. May the elements protect us all.
I think the expression is, we're so boned.
We will hold off the Elachi until Allied forces arrive.
Okay, fighters out. What have we got to play with? Beam overload, evasive maneuver pattern Shon 6. I'm going to have to get some lessons. And Worf has simultaneously got... Bwahahaha. Of course. Well, bring the pain. Okay, second set of drones out. Okay, what does this do? Scatter volley 3, fire at will 3, torque spread 3. Well, that doesn't really fit for anything, so for the moment, it is a good day to die. Hey guys, nice of you to turn up. Appreciate the quick response. Placement waves are out. What does this do, I wonder? Reactive anti-proton cascade. Oops. Boom. Oh dear. Oh well. You have to wonder, the Jury system's first claim to fame is when the Borg came along and nicked the entire colony.
Understood.
You have to wonder if this was what they were looking for. So it's a nice touch of cryptic to put it here, so it's a tie back to that old episode of Next Gen.
Inbound. Hold them off.
Excellent. Right, let's see, WORF. Let's see if your new toy can make this work. Okay. Bring everything into range, set the swarmers for aggressive, and activate everything. Dear me, do they really have to send ships made of tissue paper? Anyhow, attack patterns Alpha and Bravo. Secondary waves of swarmers are away. Start by down. Overload engaged. Reactions engaged. Boom. It was kind of always there, Sherrock. We just didn't know how to look for it. Okay, so the Lisette is a scimitar class. Fair enough, that makes sense. Pop in the gravity well. Winters, hi. I'm afraid your career advancement's been stalled a little. Oh, good. Do we get a proper fight? Oh boy. Out of the way now. Standard evasive maneuvers. Okay, and WORF. There we go. Pop in replacement swarmers and bring the pain. Also, Petrion Cascade just to make things interesting. Alright, pivot round, initiate scan. Attack patterns Alpha and Beta. I wonder what happens if you push this big red button. They get very, very angry. Why did I think that was a good idea? Beam overload away, DEM away, gravity well out, pin it in place, hard over, and target everything. Boom. Okay, right, so that is our first look at the Obelisk carrier. It's not a bad little setup. WORF.
Still the matter of what to do about the gateway. That discussion cannot be delayed.
Well, I was going to offer you a job first, because I want those attack patterns, but...
The Alachi forces have been destroyed. No further hostiles inbound. Captain Shaw, the Enterprise should scan the gateway. We need to know more.
Agreed. But we should destroy that gateway now, while we still have the chance.
No! That gateway is in Romulan space. It belongs to the people of the Romulan Republic.
Another invading force could arrive at any moment.
Afraid of a fight, Captain?
Corin, prudence is not cowardice. The gateways are powerful. They may be too much for any of us to control.
We should disable it before it becomes another threat to the Romulans, and to us all.
How is this different from the wormhole near Bajor? This is a strategic and scientific asset, and it belongs to my people. Captain Sean, if you destroy the gateway, I can assure you that Titan will reconsider our friendly relations with the Federation.
The Klingon Empire will fully support our Romulan allies in this matter.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. Sir, we've been scanning the gateway.
What did you find?
The terminus is at a fixed point now. We can
Good.
determine that. But then, I don't know what we picked up, but the monitors on the bridge are all showing an Omega. We're locked out of the computer, and engines are offline. We need you back on the Enterprise, sir.
I see. That changes things significantly.
Indeed it does. I should return to the Bortiscu. Worf will be waiting for you. Core into the Bortiscu. One to transport.
I should return to New Romulus immediately.
Right, so fortunately the only three people who know about Omega
Pleasure to work with you. I wish
are
we
in the
could
room.
have that
Oh well, we could have done.
Agreed. Another time. Send my regards to your chief engineer, Captain.
I'll let Chief O'Brien know. Sean to Enterprise. Transport me directly to my ready room.
Today is a glorious battle. You have won much honor for yourself and your allies. It seems there are larger conflicts that all of our people will need to face. If we are to survive, we may need to face them together. It was an honor to fight beside you.
Okay, so here we are at the end of the mission. Bit of an abrupt ending, honestly. Although I suppose it should be noted that the Gateway Network is different from the Bajoran wormhole because the Bajoran wormhole only goes to 2 fixed points, and the Gateway Network can theoretically go anywhere. Also, the Bajoran wormhole was actually slated for destruction at the start of the Dominion War. There were several scenarios, as I recall, in which they actually blew it sky high. Anyhow, let's go talk to Titan. Right. Regrettable, yes, that's putting it mildly. And the Omega situation, well, we all know what that means. Okay, so 1 omnidirectional anti-proton array. Or the warp core. We'll grab the array first, I think. And we are done. Take us out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. That has been Sphere of Influence. It's been the first featured episode we've had for a while, and it's been a pretty decent one, actually. A lot of plot advancement, an old friend returning back, or at least an old colleague. I still want to schedule a few training sessions with my tactical officers, though. Attack Pattern Beta really could stand some improvements. I have been useful, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you around. Farewell.